Production, baby.
Hey, what's going on, family? This is Brother Marcus here with Brother Kyle. What's going on? And Sister Promise. And this is Kingdom Grind. All right. So what's going on? How we feeling?
Good.
All right. High school. We into the first 6-7 weeks of school. How's school going so far?
It's going good. Just focusing on my grades and stuff. Focusing on football. So it's going pretty good.
Okay. What about you?
It's good. I'm focused on, getting ready for college and.
Okay, that's right. Senior year. Okay, almost out the house. I know. Excited. I got you. Cool. So going to the senior year, like, what have you learned, right, from your freshman year to where you are now? Like, what is that growth? What's that journey been like?
The main thing I've learned is I should have taken the last 3 years more seriously, and I should have been more prepared and focused. Because I thought high school was all fun and games, but it's really not.
It is till it ain't. Yeah. All right, Kyle. What about you?
Yeah, I would say like piggyback off the like fun and games thing. I would say like what I learned is like most important for me is I would say like discipline. Cause like I feel like it carries a long way, like from school to like just like getting to class on time, and then it'll like carry out like everyday life. And I also feel like the people you hang around, like just like what you do your time with, just not wasting it all the time, but like you can still have fun, just like manage it out.
Right. Okay. That's real, right? I hear some experience talking, been through a couple things the last couple years. All right, and that's cool. It's okay, right? High school is a journey, constantly learning, facing adversity. And so, what is your faith been like? How has your faith helped you in your time in high school?
I would say it's grown better. Like what I would say, like with the discipline, cause like it wasn't just like I learned it out of nowhere. It took like prayer and like even times that I didn't feel like doing it, like what I said, like how it carries on to other things, like just not feeling like doing an assignment and finishing through, and then like getting that feeling like I did it, I was able to finish through, and then like I get the reward. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay. What about you? What was your faith walk been like during your high school? While you've been in high school?
Honestly, it was a bit rocky, and I think I kind of let school and my social life get in the way. But at the end of the day, I've learned that God is there with you through everything, and if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't have been able to get through it.
Okay, that's let me dig a little deeper, right? So is there like one situation, instance where you leaned on faith and it's like this definitely God that brought me through this situation?
I'll say junior year, a lot of stuff transpired, and I honestly was like, I was just so like over everything, and I kind of had this moment where I prayed like for a good maybe 20 minutes straight, and I guess God was talking to me and really showed me like I have to keep going.
Okay, love it. Again, it's a journey. And so how has being involved in Bethel's youth ministry helped you while you've been in high school?
I would say it's kept me engaged instead of just like coming to church and just like getting the word. I'm actually getting to engage, and then on top of it, it's like with my peers too. So it's people my age, because I feel like with people like outside of church at school, it's a lot of people that you may not be friends with them, but like you may be around them that don't believe in God. So I feel like it's good to have a balance of like people your age that believe in God, to where it's like people that don't really like believe in Him or show that they believe in Him.
Right. All right. So that's honest. All right. So this is the second time you done brought up friends kind of swaying you or your group that you hang around. Right. So that's what today's episode is focusing on: friendships and relationships. Right. And so let me ask y'all. So are you more of the I'm solo, I'm kind of by myself all the time, or is it you know, I got a real tight circle, maybe 1, 2 friends, or are y'all the ones that got that friend group of like 5 or 6, like close friends that are together?
I'll say for me, I'm more the like small circle type thing. Like, I'm cool with a lot of people. Like, I know a lot of people. Like, we'll talk. Like, if we have class together or something, or like I'll dab you up if I see you. But I feel like I don't like being in like a big crowd all the time, or like just people like different crowds, like at lunch or just like in the hallways walking with a big crowd. Like, that used to be me freshman year, but I feel like it's really no point in it, because it's like, especially if the people like y'all don't have the same goals, I feel like you're just wasting your time being around them. So.
Yeah, it's like I dig deeper right there. So you said your freshman year there was Kyle in the hallway with the group, and now the friend circle is smaller. Like what changed? Like what brought you from there to where you are right now?
I would say like people telling me, because like it would be a lot of people, like adults or even like a few of my peers, they would tell me like you're better than that, like you shouldn't be hanging around those people, or like to an extent it's cool to like say what's up to them, but like you know they finna go do something bad, or like you know they not looking for good, so you shouldn't be like around them, because then eventually you gonna start doing what they doing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like birds of a feather.
Yeah.
Locked together eventually, right? For sure. What about you? Right? You solo, couple friends, or you got the friend group, 5 or 6 close friends?
Same with Kyle. I started out with the like 5 or 6 friends freshman year, and I learned very quickly that that's not for me. And you know, I learned things the hard way with having a big friend group. So now I make sure like to watch who I'm around, and I have like those 1 or 2 friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, I gotta ask you. So what changed? Right, freshman year, had the 5, 6 friends, friend group, and now it's a smaller circle. Like what changed?
Well, freshman year, it was like a lot going on within the friend group. Like at first everything was cool, and then outside people started getting in, and you know, it was a lot of like messiness and just drama. And at first I wasn't feeding into it, but I was a part of it, and it got to the point where I was just like what's the point? This is not, it's not working. And then I separated myself.
There you go. Okay. So now, like, okay, so what does it take for you to consider somebody your friend? Like, you separate, like what? Like you said, I kind of see you in class, but what does it take for you to say, hey, that's my friend? What y'all say, my twin? What y'all call twin?
My homeboy.
Homeboy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what does it take?
I would say like, I don't know, cause you can never say never. So like, there's so many people in this world. You can always meet people new, and I know I'm going to when I get older. But I feel like for right now, it's just like I said, I'll be cool with the people like I talk to, but like I wouldn't really consider my friends, because like I just feel like it's like you can't just trust everybody. So like it's a few people that like I grew up with, like I known them since like a kid. So like the trust is there, and like the relation is there. So it's like I don't have to just like trying to force myself to be around nobody. Like we know each other, like we grew up with each other. So I feel like I'll consider those my friends, and then like the other people just like associates, or like I'm cool with them. So.
I got some trust. Right?
Yeah.
Trust is big.
Yeah.
I gotta be able to trust you. All right. What about you? Sis, what you call your homegirl?
Homegirl.
Homegirl, twin. I say twin. Everybody say twin. Okay.
Yeah, I say twin.
All right. So what does it take to become Promise's twin? Like, what is that?
Honestly, I feel like having like set goals in life. Like I don't want somebody close to me that's like they're not doing anything with their life, or they're choosing to do wrong. Because I don't want to feed off of that, and I don't want that in my life. And I need someone that's like relatable on all aspects, but also can pour back into me and make sure I'm good, and you know, I make sure you're good as well.
Right. Okay. All right. So checking on each other, right? Make sure y'all good. All right. So within this twin group, right? Your friends, your close circle. You know, it's bound to happen, right? Have you ever kind of had some type of conflict with not the associates, but somebody that's in that small circle, Have you ever had like an argument, a conflict, strong disagreement, argument with them, and like how did you handle it? How did that come about?
Yeah, I'll say actually recently, like not too recent, but like as of maybe like a couple months ago when I like made that change, started like, I wouldn't say hanging by myself completely, but like just not like hanging out with everybody for real. One of my homeboys, like I know him since I was a kid. We went to the same elementary and everything, but it was just like he would like he still would be hanging around the people that's like I know that's not in my best interest. So it's like whenever I see him or like we'll be talking or something, or if it's like he asks me do I want to go hang out with him or something, I'll be like, nah bro, like we can hang out, or like I'm just not gonna go because like I don't want to be around all those people. And it's like on top of it, it was like a lot of them were fake. So it was like they would be doing stuff and then they'll try to be cool with you later. And I noticed they were doing that to him a lot, specifically him and a few other people. So like, I wouldn't say it was bullying, but it was just really weird. Like,
Right.
like yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want to have a part in it. So, I mean, we had fell off for a little bit because I just told him straight up, like, if you always gonna be around him and stuff and then try to come hang with me, like, I don't want that, because it would be like he would always be telling me about stuff they did or like stuff they about to do, and it'd be like, I don't want to hear that, bro. Like,
Right.
I'm separating myself from, like, I want to be away from it completely. So it was like, I don't know, I guess we just fell out over that because he wasn't trying to like change, I would say. But I mean, we cool now. Like, yeah, he sees like that they fake and they not for him, because it was a little incident, but it was just like I said, with the weirdness and stuff, like, I don't know, it wasn't bullying, but it's just like, just messing with him and then trying to be cool with him later, or like if you need something, like need a ride or something, yeah. So I was just telling him like, bro, those people are fake, bro. Yeah, so, I mean, we cool now though, like he finally started listening, so, yeah.
Okay, that's a blessing right now. So you need those friends like that, like somebody that's just gonna be, let's say, keep it 100, like be real, be truthful, be transparent, be like, bro, that's not what it is, you know, not just letting you go and do all these things.
Yeah.
Right? So what about you?
I would say maybe as of like, there was somebody I was close to, and as of like maybe 2 weeks ago, I made the decision to cut them off. And it was a hard decision, and like sometimes I still think about it, but it was just multiple instances where me and my other friend would talk to her and like, you know, tell her, you don't need to be doing this. And we weren't speaking from like, you know, trying to be bossy. It was more so from experience, and we would tell her like, you don't need to be doing this. Like, there's certain ways you should act and shouldn't act. And basically, like, she didn't take it well. And we said it in like, you know, a nice way, but she's the kind of person that does what she wants to do. Does what she wants to do when she wants to do it. And we were kind of just like, okay. And it got to a point where we were like, you know, we can't really correlate. If you're gonna keep doing this, then, you know, you need to separate yourself. So.
Yeah. Okay. So that, I mean, so high school is it's a very sensitive time, man. You got, you know, all type of groups and cliques, and then even with social media now, like, you know, friendships mean a lot. Like, nobody wants to be just by themselves all the time, right? So how has your faith kind of helped you shape your friend group, or who you hang with or who you don't hang with?
I'll say, like with that too, like, I'll say like, just believing in God, like, I don't know, I'll just say like, overall, just believing in God and like, trusting Him, because it's like, if you don't like have God in your life, or like you're not showing it, like, that's like, I feel like that's gonna be an off balance. Like, just like with a relationship, like, I feel like a non-Christian shouldn't be like dating or marrying a Christian, because it's like, if you don't have God in your life or in the center of the relationship or friendship, it's not gonna work out.
Okay, preach, brother. Okay, yeah, like that's real. That's honest right there. That's real. What about you?
I mean, I know people that not necessarily worship different things, but you know, everybody has their like own beliefs and perspectives. But I make sure to kind of hang around people that, you know, believe in God and, you know, abide by His rules. And I'm not the person to look for somebody to be perfect, but when you're just you're like purposely doing stuff like that's just straight up wrong. I don't like that.
I got you. I got you. Well, that's honest, right? Sounds like y'all have, you know, experienced some things, experienced some good friendships, some not so good friendships, some situations where God is constantly with you and showing you and revealing people's true colors. And it's not easy because again, high school, it's a lot going on, a whole lot going on every single day. And so, like you said, not trying to be perfect, but you know, always trying to be better, right? And so it's difficult because you know when something goes on, a conflict goes on, like your first reaction is to do what? Like, you know, when there's some type of conflict, your friend is getting mad at you about something, and your first reaction is to do what?
To react the same way they are.
Absolutely, right? Yeah, they say give you that same energy, right? So, kind of what keeps you from like kind of popping off on them or kind of lashing back at them?
Honestly, I'm not really the type of person to lash out necessarily.
Okay.
But I feel like sometimes I look at things from a different point of view. So if it was me, like how would I feel if I was in my friend's position? How would I feel if they were, you know, lashing out back at me? But a lot of the times either, like I don't ignore what they're saying, but, you know, I kind of wait and, you know, think about my response and I pray about it before I do it.
Okay, that's good, right? Giving them grace, like kind of letting them make it. Right? I know as a male that can be difficult sometimes, right? Because you constantly want to be tough, you don't want to make it seem like you weak, right? So what kind of keeps you grounded and keeps you from, you know, kind of getting into people and having conflicts with, because I know it just is what it is. With males, it's a lot going on. So what kind of keeps you from those bad situations or those bad conflicts where you get yourself in some trouble?
I would say I definitely still got to work on it. Like in the moment, like it depends, like the severity of it. Like I feel like it's one thing, like it's easier to control if it's like they just going off, like not even making sense, just mad. But like if you start like getting like disrespectful, like personal, I feel like that's where I struggle. Like I can think about it like after the moment, but I feel like in the moment, especially like if it's in person instead of over text, I feel like it's like different, like the reaction is different. Or if it's like other people around too. So I feel like, I don't know, sometimes it's like sometimes I'm able to catch myself and like just back off from it. Like she said, I wouldn't say ignore them, but just like give it time before I respond. But yeah, I know I still got to work on it because like sometimes it's hard. Like,
right.
Yeah.
Like you said, just being honest, like you don't want to come off as weak, like somebody can handle you any type of way. All right, but you know sometimes you be like, I'm gonna let you make it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you make it. And I know again, it's one of the things that's easier said than done, but letting them make it is not a sign of weakness though. Like that's actually a sign of a strength. Because what's easier to do? Is it easier to go off on somebody or let them make it?
Let them make it.
Yeah, let them make it, right? So it's actually strength in them, right? And so, it's one of the things where you like, because you got to kind of start weighing the options, like, okay, if I get into this person, then we get in a fight, then I get suspended, and just thinking about all of those consequences as opposed to you going off, all right, as long as you don't touch me, you can do whatever, I'm gonna let you make it, and I'm gonna let God take care of this one, and then I'm going about my business, right? So it's one of the things that's easier said than done, but again, giving them grace, because that's how God wants us to handle it, for sure, right? Let Him fight our battles, right? So we can kind of lock in, just keep it going. So, well, I appreciate y'all's time today, giving us insight I think the big takeaway from both of y'all is that, you can have a small group of friends, twins, whatever y'all want to call it, right? Just 2 or 3 ones that you trust, and that you don't need 6 or 7 friends. You don't need those. You don't need those. All right. So this has been Kingdom Grind. I appreciate y'all. See y'all next time.